So now I want to remind everybody, I might be burying the lead here, but I want to remind everybody that everybody is going to just about everybody will get infected with COVID due to Omicron, no matter what you do, no matter how many mandates, no matter how many boosters, no matter how many masks. According to this guy who's now catching up to the Jimmy Dore show, we've been saying this for months and months, that just about everybody will get infected with COVID due to Omicron, which is why mandates don't make any sense, because if you're vaccinated, you're still going to shed. If you get infected with COVID, which he says everyone's going to. So if you're vaccinated, you're going to get infected with COVID likely. And then what happens? You can shed the virus and transmit it to other people. So if you can get the virus and you can transmit the virus, a vaccine mandate makes no sense, especially if you're going to get it anyway. Why do you need a vaccine mandate? You should get a vaccine to protect yourself. A vaccine will prevent you from serious hospitalization and serious disease. That's what a vaccine does. It's not going to stop the virus. We're never getting rid of the virus. It's going to be here forever. And everyone is eventually going to get it, likely says everybody now. So the idea of a mandate is ridiculous. There's no logic to it. People go, well, you got to help so other people don't get it. Everyone's going to get it, says Fauci. Well, you got to get it because then you won't get as sick. Yeah, what does that have to do with someone else? That has to do with me. A mandate is there to help protect someone else, right? Yes. They really cared about my health, they would mandate health care. They don't care about my health. They're not mandating health care. They're mandating a vaccine that doesn't prevent transmission and doesn't stop you from contracting it. Although it's supposed to, they say it reduces your chances of contracting it. But what does that matter? Because this guy says everybody's going to eventually likely contract it anyway. So, if someone can point out that I've had conversations with people about this, they just talk in circles. There's no logical point that anybody could make now with all this information that we've known here for months that they're just finally getting privy to. There's no logical argument you can make. And why do I bring all this up? Because people are finding this out and they're coming together. So remember when they had the anti-mandate rally in March in D.C. a week ago or so, 40% Trump supporters, 60% hippies in drum circles. So they're coming together, and that scares the shit out of the establishment. That's not a joke. That scares the shit out of the establishment. And so what are they doing now? Now the cops are turning. This is in Canada, eh? So they have the truckers have shut down the city, and they've done it. They're doing exactly what I have dreamed of people doing in the United States. Shut down the city for Medicare for all. Shut down the city for a living wage. Shut down the city for whatever you want. End the wars. Shut down the city. They're doing that in Canada, and those people are heroes. And look at how the cops are treating them. You ready? Because the cops aren't there to protect you. They're there to protect the oligarchy and their property. That's what cops are there for. So let's watch.
There is no facilitation of food, water, fuel, logistics, or funding by any member of this police service or any other police service that I am aware of. Let me repeat. There is no supply of food, water, fuel, logistics, or anything else that relates to enabling this demonstration by any member of the Ottawa Police Service or any other police service that I am aware of. Should that information come to me, you can be clear, as Chief of Police in this service, I will conduct a full investigation. I will use the full extent of the Police Service Act and, if relevant, the Criminal Code to pursue charges against such a member who would do that.
So the cops are turning on cops. We are going to fuck your shit up if you help this protest at all. Do you understand? We are losing control of our country, and it's going back to the people, and that can't stand. It has to remain in the hands of corporations and the oligarchy. That cannot stand. That's what this is. They're scared now. The protesters, the truckers, have them actually scared. Remember what Chris Hedges said when he came on the show? We have to make them afraid of us. They're afraid of them. This is fear because they don't know what to do. What are you going to do? Go start shooting the truckers? You got to go arrest 11,000 truckers and have 11,000 trucks parked somewhere? What are you going to do?